Hello, everybody. We are live with WorkTok. Thank you so much for joining this 10-minute live demo. I am going to share my screen here now and share some information about WorkTok. And let's get started. I'm Lisa Leith. I'm one of the co-founders at WorkTok. And one of the things that over the course of my career as an HR professional that it pained me to hear when a manager would walk into my office and say, so-and-so just turned in their resignation. And these are really words that no managers want to hear. People quit for a lot of reasons, and it costs us a ton of money as a business community. If you just take, for example, just to make it super easy, a department or an organization of, let's call it 100 employees, and you've got a resignation rate or a turnover rate of 17%. Let's say people are making an average of $45,000 a year. What does that cost me? Okay, as a company with 100 employees, 17% turnover, and everybody on average is making 45 grand a year, it's costing me $230,000 annually. So what can we do about it? Well, companies really need a tool to fill the gap. And it's crazy right now with people working remotely and in a hybrid environment to try to get face-to-face with every direct report every week or whatever cadence that you're trying to abide by. And so you really need an app to fill the gap when it comes to building rapport and getting some quality time with your folks to understand where they are at with their career, or getting just some basic feedback so they feel empowered and like they have a voice at your company to ultimately avoid surprise attrition. And so WorkTok was designed to keep managers from putting aside those important communications with employees so that you can gather feedback and respond to get ahead of employee issues via the app and ultimately keep your most valuable asset, which is your employees. So my professional domain expertise is as an HR leader and understanding the problem that basically people just simply aren't talking to each other enough. And until now, most HR software has been really, really complicated, very expensive, and too time consuming. And so we're changing that at WorkTok. And our approach is to provide a simple to use, inexpensive phone app that people always have access to, and allow managers to accomplish regular, consistent communications with $1.99 per person per month subscription. And so we really try to focus on what's important, and that's that improved planned communication with your employees through a simple, mobile, affordable technology solution. And the app can be downloaded, of course, to any mobile device or tablet, and it automates check-ins with two-way surveys or talks. And those talks hit user cell phones via push notifications, and also anybody that is using the app also gets an email sent to them. So essentially, we're providing easy access to the most important piece of some of these more complex software systems. So really, I mean, the solution is simple and affordable to solve the problem, which is basic disconnection between managers and their employees. And talks that get pushed to employees are really designed to quickly measure how an employee's day, week, or month has progressed and really identify concerns. And WorkTok reminds us to check in with every employee on a regular basis to ensure they know that we value them as human beings on our staff, and allowing us to do so in a simple and convenient way. So I'm going to show you what the app actually looks like from a user's perspective or an employee's perspective in this simple, affordable app. And I apologize for the technology issue here on showing you what it looks like. But from a supervisor's perspective, you log into the app, you click continue to my talk, you answer some basic questions, you hit submit, and it gets sent to the supervisor. The supervisor then immediately gets the talk. They click on view my employees' answers whenever they have time. Could be when they're running to the bathroom, could be when they're walking to their car at the end of the shift. and they're able to quickly scroll through some of the answers from specific employees. And people who respond in a negative way get flagged as people that need to be prioritized for the supervisor, so they know, who do I need to follow up with first? And so everybody can answer talks through the app. So the employee answers their talk, the supervisor looks at the talk responses, and then they go ahead and they also provide feedback back to the employee via WorkTok, which is really nice. So it captures kind of everything in the cloud. Talks are basically digital dialogue. There's templates loaded into the app for immediate implementation. I personally wrote them, authored them, so they're good one-on-one questions to ask. But of course, you can customize. And the nice part is you can set it and forget it. So you never forget to have those important one-on-ones ever again. You can schedule recurring talks to happen on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. And so I want to just put it out there. The app is not meant to replace face-to-face communication. That is absolutely the best thing you can do as a manager. But if you're not able to do that and you're only getting team meetings, or if you have 75 direct reports, we see a nurse here, you've got 75 direct reports, and there's absolutely no way that would be a full-time job, or to get time with your nurses on your staff, or your big department. This is a great tool to use. And so let me actually show you how easy it is to create a talk and really just push it out. So I'm in the portal here, and we're looking at a feedback form there, but I can very easily, like in 2 minutes or less, create a talk if I'm a manager. You log in and you can grab one of our templates, which I'm going to do, and check if that particular template is available. Today's demo template. And you select a couple of employees. I'm going to select Beth and Jenna that I'm going to send it to, or you could select everybody on your team. And we're going to start the talk today, because why wait until tomorrow? There's no time like the present. And I'm going to set it to be a recurring talk, because I don't want to have to get into the portal all the time and set new talks to get pushed out. I want to do this on a weekly basis with my folks. You can see when I grab a template, it loads in some questions for you. Some are multiple choice, some are open-ended, like tell me about a big win you've had since our last talk. Are you clear on your priorities, et cetera, et cetera. You can delete questions. You can change them to be multiple choice and add as many answers as you'd like. And then one of the most important pieces of feedback that we've gotten from users is that they like that folks who really need some attention will get flagged, especially if you're using only multiple choice questions. So for instance, how are you feeling? Okay, well, I'm not feeling good, or I'm feeling meh. Okay, you can flag them here. And when you go to look at the feedback, this person is actually whoever answered it that way. Let's say it's Beth, says, I'm not feeling so good today. She's going to get flagged and prioritized on my list. She's going to be bright red for me to see, okay, Lisa and Gabby were good. Beth was not good. I'm going to follow up with her before I respond to the others. You can also add any additional custom questions that you'd like, and anything you want. You can add answers. You can make a multiple, open-ended for text. Once you hit save and send and people respond to the talk, they're going to get just a confirmation if they don't need further assistance, and if they have a flagged answer, they're going to get a different response, and you can update these as well. So there's lots of customization happening here. When you click on feedback, you can actually go through and view responses to your talks in the portal as well as on your phone. If you're a manager, you can see here what I was talking about before. Jenna and Katie had responded. Was probably, I need to follow up with them first. Monica and Jamie, everything's good in their world. I'm still going to send them some feedback via the app, but let's just take a look at Jenna. How are you feeling? She's kind of meh. Are you clear on your priorities? She's not. Okay, let's schedule a face-to-face, and I can type here in the portal, or I can respond via my app. All right. Some Just differentiators for us versus our competition, just to take a look at the competitive landscape and where we differentiate ourselves. I mean, we're a two-way communications platform, and that's really a unique function compared to some of these other tools that a lot of people ask us about. And we were built for mobile, not retrofitted. So it's meant to be used by busy people on the go. Clients can customize their own one-touch talks and also allow for open comments. And from a simplicity standpoint, we have check-in templates preloaded, which I just showed you, so clients can get started in just a few minutes. And on price, we beat every competitor. So we're focused on simple content, engagement, user experience, and we're just taking the noise out of work-related conversations. We've got a bunch of users that are already on WorkTok and have selected us over other platforms, and we'll continue to get customer feedback and build sort of like next generation features and upgrades. So you've seen the interface, you've seen the portal and how easy it is to get started with the planned communications for better productivity. Start your free trial today. Go out to WorkTok, take a look at some of our blog items that are really helpful. Our retention calculator is on the homepage. Please go out, see how much attrition and turnover is costing your organization. And instead of hearing, I'm turning in my resignation, maybe you'll start hearing, thanks for asking. Thanks for tuning in and have a great day.